Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, you know what to expect. What is that? If you've been here before, you know what to expect. I'm Stephanie Harford. I'm a photographer turned fashion designer, and on this channel I create a lot of dresses. The goal behind my dressmaking is to make something pretty for a photo shoot, and soon enough I'm going to be starting a passion project where these dresses that I'll be making every once in a while will have more meaning to it and it'll involve other people. I'll get to that when we have more progress, but until then I'm just going to be making another personal project, something just for fun to get more experience and to bring you guys along. So I'm excited. Today I think we're going to be working with bed sheets, and I have a couple of options. This is one of them. This is a bed sheet set, but it's only, I believe, it's just a queen, which is actually a good amount of fabric. The other set we have is also a queen, and it's this. Now whenever I thrift bed sheets, sometimes I'm tempted to just use it for my own bed because I'll think it's really cute, but in many cases it's polyester and I don't want to sleep on polyester because it's plastic. And I feel like it's much better for my skin to sleep on something more natural, such as cotton or linen. So whenever I thrift these, I don't really see them as good to sleep on. To me, it's a way of repurposing it for something that I think would be more enjoyable. Even though it's technically going to touch the skin, it's okay because it's a dress. And I also have the option of lining any dress that I make with cotton fabric and just letting this be on the outside. As much as I don't like polyester, I can't pick and choose too much when I'm thrifting because you find what you find and it's there and it's cheap and I want to turn it into something beautiful. I'm not sure between the two. However, I really like this one, but I think this other one has a lot more options because we also have a set of pillowcases. So we have the flat sheet, fitted sheet, and 2 pillowcases. And the 2 pillowcases are very useful because I actually can just use them to create the sleeves. I've been wanting to mix Selkie dresses with Gunne Sax dresses, and I came up with an idea on my own. But then I decided that I was going to ask ChatGPT to create one for me. It was such a random idea, and when it did, I was actually pleasantly surprised with the outcome. I mean, look at it. It's so cute. So it was really close to the vibe that I had in my mind, and I thought, you know what, that would be really fun to make. So I think that's what we're going to do today. Today's model is actually Lisa. If you don't remember, I'll share all 3 here. She is fantastic. Love working with her. She's helped me a ton because when it comes to getting video, it's much easier for me to get it when someone else is on the shot, and it's really hard to find the time with people around here. So Lisa has just been the most trustworthy for me. So thank you, Lisa, for being someone I can count on and also just enjoying it. I'm really excited for this one. I hope you guys enjoy the making of it. Let's get started. Let's lay it all out. Whatever happens, happens. And I can't wait to see the results. I normally have been making intros after the project, but today I decided to make it beforehand. This is me before the project, wondering, curious, excited. So I hope you guys feel just like I do, and let's go see. Let's go figure this out. Let's go make this. Come on, let's go, let's go. So I cut the 9-inch ones, but I have a little bit of different math to consider. Wanted to make it where the biggest tier was 2 of these sewn together, so we have side seams. So each tier is split into 2. I actually wrote this down. The first tier is 50, 25 for the front and 25 for the back. The back will have the zipper, so actually I said plus 1 inch, but I might want to do 2 inches. The next tier will be 80 plus seam allowance. Each strip here is 104 inches. That's as long as we can get using a queen size bed sheet. And the last tier we're gonna have 104 plus 104 pretty much, which comes out to 208. Anyway, the point is out of all these strips, I'm just basically gonna create the ones in parentheses. Let's get them cut. Okay, good news. After doing all of the math, I just realized that I only need 3. As as you can see, I have all of these 3 layers cut. Yes, I'm so excited. Okay, now I'm going to cut out those pieces that I wrote down. We need 2 25-inch pieces, 2 40-inch, 2 64s out of these 9-inch tiers. The tiers. First tier, second tier, third tier, and I didn't really need a label because it's different. It's the only long one, but that's the 4th tier. We're gonna set this aside because we're gonna move on to the bodice. Okay, I printed a bodice block and we're gonna use this to create a pattern. I have this in the size for my model. So this is the center front and this is the one that we need to edit. These ones will actually be cut off at the waistline. This is the bust line, and I definitely know that I'm gonna have a strap up here, so we're just gonna start off with the strap. This is a pattern with no seam allowance. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do possibly just 1.5 inches, and then where it meets up at, so this is the bust line. Ouch! Okay, so since it's gonna be a square neckline, I'm kind of just using this for reference. The bust line is right here, and I would love the square to be pretty much right above the bust. Bust line 3, about 3 inches should be good. So coming back to here, we're going to measure up 3 inches from the bust line, and that is about right here. I want it to come down to pretty much the armpit and then cross over, and it's gonna go over like pretty straight because like I said, I want that square neckline just like the picture. Yeah. Oh wait, it doesn't look like it goes to the armpit. Wait, I just realized it doesn't go to the armpit. It's just a basic princess seam. Why did I think it did? Oh, I was thinking of a Gunne Sax. Shoot, this one doesn't even do that. Oh gosh. We're gonna learn something fun. Pretty much the seam that they have is like it goes all the way up. I'm just gonna draw this all the way down. And then this piece is gonna get tossed over here. And it's kind of unfortunate that I did not even realize that. I mean, I could have just done this anyway, but we're just gonna try to stick to the picture because that is the goal. Okay, to show you guys again, I cut this off of the other piece for the back, and we're going to let that kind of swivel its way, and then we tape this on. Okay, we finally have all the pieces. It's gonna be good. All these dried up bones are running wild on this old night. Sitting by the traffic lights, don't know. I don't know. For some reference here, we're going to work on that top part. I have this ribbon, or trim I should say, it's not ribbon. And in the picture it looks like they have like ribbon going down, but it also is like right next to that seam, but not on the seam. Come daylight, will it be alright? Thinking I could use this string. I don't know if it's a good option. Another option actually that I have is turning some bias tape into the string that you see in the picture. Thinking I could just sew it like that. Yeah, you make me see without through.
Running wild on this whole night, sitting by the traffic.
So I have this with the center. They started pretty low. Okay, I should probably put the lining on, but we'll probably just use that string. Okay, so I'm gonna get this neckline sewed all together. That way I can flip it and we can put the trim down the top and everything. This is what it's looking like so far. I've just pinned everything on and I think that's gonna work. The other option is to flip it more like that, but it won't have the scalloped on the neckline, and I really don't have money or time, and I decided that I'm just gonna do this whole project with whatever I have on hand, so we're just gonna have to get creative. That's the alternative. Actually, that does look a lot better. And then imagine the sleeves puffing out. I think that's going to be good. So I'm going to move on to the skirt, because before I sew on the skirt I do need to like make sure this part is all sewed, which is just this stuff. It's kind of a little wonky right now. Probably make sure everything is evenly spaced, bring this up a tad, but I need a break from that, so I'm gonna start working on the skirt. I just switched to my Canon camera because my Sony was completely dead, so I'm not even sure. I tried to make sure the settings were right, so I was just not prepared to be switching cameras right now. I'm still actually getting to know this camera, but anyway, we're moving on to the sleeves. I don't know where my puffy sleeve pattern is. It's probably somewhere in there, but I just need a basic sleeve pattern in this case. We're just gonna use this curve, but we're gonna stretch it out. I have this spare fabric. Marks about, shoot, now that I think about it, that one's a little bit too high up. We'll bring it down a notch. Cross that out. I think what I'm gonna do is elastic thread, but the other option too is just to literally stretch elastic all the way around and sew it on. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and just do it with the elastic thread.
Weightless, I am weightless. Underneath your wind I soar.
I did both sides. I don't think I have anything in for the cuffs that I know of, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and turn them elastic as well.
Wasted, I feel wasted. With every breath I draw from
you. We got all of those on. I'm gonna move these the tie part out of the way. We're gonna put this all the way down to cover that little raw edge. You're gonna see the stitch lines on the inside.
I follow you with every step that you take. I will give you everything, my all. But for you, I'm a ghost.
Alright, we're back to the Sony camera. So I put this sleeve on, and I think it looks cute, nice and puffy. So now we're gonna do the other sleeve. Put that in there, and then bam.
take. I will give you everything, my all, but for you I'm a ghost, a shadow at most. I'm alone.
Guess what? I finally got to the last part of the skirt. This is the bottom 3 layers, and now we're gonna attach it to the bodice. There's a lot going on here, but you know, and without a working serger, I will see if I can replace the needle. I just haven't like actually tried, but I probably will, because it would be nice to clean up all of these really horrible seams. I've been listening to like moody music while working. I just feel like it fits my vibe right now. I don't know why I'm feeling so moody. And it makes me want to make like a film, like just, or like a music video or something, and get creative, because I used to do that all the time, but I just haven't felt good in front of the camera. I just like don't feel like myself, and it just makes it so hard to want to do that because I just don't feel good. Okay. Ow! Ooh, I stabbed myself. Ooh, that was a good one. Blood is gonna be coming. I did not even see that. Like, wow, that was perfectly just there to get me.
Try to quit you, I go through withdrawals.
So go ahead and leave it. I don't know what's on your mind, and there's no way I can fix it, but you're also leaving me behind. Just a few more hours, you'll be on your way.
I really hope you guys enjoyed this dress. I know it's not technically my design because I copied ChatGPT, but I thought it would be a fun thing to try out. Plus, it kind of makes me think about other ways to go about designing, and I really love the cottagecore prairie-like dress look, as well as Selkie's dresses and Gunne Sax, and I thought it was pretty fun to try to combine the two and, you know, try a different challenge. And thank you again to Lisa, who just willingly works with me and helps me make my dresses come to life. That allows me to have fun with my filmmaking, which is definitely something I'm just so passionate about. And even though we really just did this whole thing like on a whim and super quick, I'm very, very happy with how it came out.
Already forgot. I need to be stronger for my weakness. Oh, you think that I'm strong, but I'm not. you stay? Won't you stay? Won't you stay? Won't you stay? Time races on, but I guess that we're not a special bond. We came closer than we forgot.
And also, to add to it all, a lady in the park came up and asked her where she got her dress, and it was just the coolest moment because it was an opportunity for me to be known. And anyway, it was the coolest thing. But thank you guys so much for watching, and here's a little word from the model herself.
Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Lisa, and I'm modeling today Stephanie's dress design. It's a beautiful dress.
Where can we find you on Instagram?
My Instagram is Lisa Loft, LISALOF.
Lawnmower. I'll write it on the screen.